So this person says, Papiss Cisse, who used to play for Newcastle, retired in 2023. He played in a Sunday League team and scored 7 goals. An elite player will always dominate Sunday League games. Always. And this was in response to my video where someone had claimed that a single professional player could take the very worst Sunday League team and dominate. And what they're saying is Papiss Cisse scoring 7 goals in this match is proof that he took the worst Sunday League team and dominated, and that I'm wrong, that soccer is not enough of a team sport, that one great, brilliant individual could not take the worst Sunday League team and still dominate. So let's take a look at what Papiss Cisse did in this Sunday League game. So here's the headline. Papiss Cisse chuckles at Sunday League woes, but he scores 6. Well, it wasn't 7, but it's 6. Whatever. And Papiss Cisse caught the eye with a roller coaster performance for his Sunday League team. Cisse was spotted missing a penalty before his rebound was blocked by the goalkeeper. Which, that's actually kind of funny. But let's read on. Cisse, aged 40, is not the only former Premier League player to getting a run out for the Cheshire Vets Premier Division. Wythenshawe Vets staggeringly boast 9 players with Premier League experience, including Cisse. Joining Cisse in the star-studded Sunday League team are George Boyd, Emil Heskey, Stephen Ireland, Nedum Onunya, Danny Drinkwater, Minor Figueroa, Jolyon Lescott, and Omar Niasse. They bring a combined 1,801 top-flight appearances, 222 Premier League goals, and 325 international caps. And it goes on. It's not the first time that Cisse has bagged 6 goals in a single Cheshire Vets Premier Division game. Cisse also had a double hat trick on his debut. Even Lescott, a centre back with Manchester City in England on his CV, scored a hat trick in one game as striker for the Wythenshawe Vets. It was actually Ireland, the former City and Republic of Ireland midfielder, who started the high-profile rivals at the Sunday League club. He began playing because his friend Blake Norton was a regular in the side before paving way for his fellow ex-Premier League players to join. So very obviously, this Sunday League team with several former Premier League players is the worst Sunday League team in existence. The absolute worst. And it took Papiss Cisse carrying them all by himself for him to dominate. Guys, this is like literally the complete opposite of what the question was. This was stacking a team with former professional players and then having them play against real Sunday League teams that probably don't have many ex-professional players, at least not ex-Premier League players. Like, there's always going to be a handful in certain areas because after a professional player retires, they still love the game and they still might want to play just for fun and to keep active and keep healthy. But this was not evidence of a professional player coming into the worst Sunday League team and then dominating. This was an example of retired elite professional players all joining one team and then dominating against amateur players. Like, not only does this not even challenge my position, it actually helps my position even more because we have to face a fact. The very worst Sunday League team is probably going to have 0 ex-professional players, probably 0 ex-semi-professional players, and they might be lucky to have a player that played a pretty decent level of amateur soccer back in the day, but they're very unlikely to have that. But they're going to have to play against teams that might have a former pro, might have a former semi-pro player, or might have a player that was a star in college soccer here in America, for example, but never quite made it pro. And for one player to take this worst Sunday League team and not only make them competitive, but for them to dominate, it would take such a superhuman performance that I don't care which player you pick. they're not going to be good enough to do it by themselves. A better question would be, is how many ex-professional players would it take to lift this worst Sunday League team and to actually make them dominate? I would say the lowest you could go is 3 players in the starting lineup minimum. Any less than that, soccer's still a team sport, guys. One player cannot do the work all by himself.